Hello and welcome to Feminine Success Secrets, the place women come to become powerfully feminine. I'm Candice Oneida. So here today I want to answer the question, or at least in part, what does it mean to be feminine? I'm going to give you 5 keys. Now I love the fact that in the very word feminine is this little phrase, in. Feminine. So the first key is in. We have to go inwards, inside our feelings, inside our body as a woman, in order to be in touch with our feminine power and energy. Whilst we are seeking for anything from outside of ourselves to satisfy us, to fulfill us, to justify our existence, you are out of touch with yourself. We could say this generally about any human being, but particularly as a woman, in. Go inside to find your feminine know-how and power. When you go in and start to listen to what your heart has to say, what your pussy has to say, what your body wants to tell you, you there and alone will start to get into your feminine power. The second key is all about feeling. Behind this is the experience. The feminine has a lot more to do with the experience, the pathway, the sharing of something than the result. The masculine's about the result and the goal. And so we have to relearn how to feel sometimes. I know there's parts of myself, especially under duress, that's when I don't feel. That's when I'll go into my masculine to take charge and to make sure things are dealt with and I can go into a certain type of comfort and control. But actually, what I'm learning to do is to feel in those moments what's actually happening inside. I'm feeling uncertain. I'm feeling afraid. I'm not quite sure what's going on. And from this feeling space, we learn how to be able to ask for help. We learn to be able to receive that help and input. So this feeling state leads to our ability to actually feel sensuality and fluidity and pleasure in our body also. Now the third key is about surrender. There is nothing more feminine than this orientation of surrender. I often talk about the male and female genitalia. Our pussy, our vagina, the sheath of the vagina, which is actually what vagina means, is something that is designed to take things into it. Yes, we also birth through it too, but we take things in. This concept of invagination is a movement inside, and it is a surrendered orientation. I can help you heal a boatload of sexual trauma, shame, uncertainty, unfamiliarity by helping you to open that up and to surrender to something greater than yourself. We learn in this to surrender to the flow of life. We surrender to the flow of life and the divine and let it take the reins of our life in order that we can flow with it. I'm not saying that you don't have any goals and that you walk around directionless. That wouldn't work. But for my women, the women that tend to work with me, they're all already very smart and structured and capable. We actually need to learn how to soften and fluidify and surrender to the flow of life. And the fourth key is that of opening. There's nothing a man falls in love more than a woman's heart. Yes, of course, he wants to have sex with you and he wants to engage in that way. But the openness of a woman's heart is the most ineluctable pull to anybody. The learning to trust and open our heart when we've been hurt and we've been dropped and we've been abandoned. Well, you could go through life believing it's going to be like that forever, or you can say, I want to be an open-hearted person. I want people to feel my heart and not just all of my defenses and coping mechanisms. And the fifth key is that of embodiment. I made a whole video about this on embodiment. I'll put a link to it up there. Being in the body, feeling in the body, listening to our body is so fundamental to our feminine power and energy rejuvenation that I just want you to take that away if nothing else today. So this sense of the wisdom in our body, the way our body actually wants to move. The feminine is all about curves, right? Whether you're thin or very, very curvy, we're curvy. It's the curviness that is a very, very beautiful part of our relationship to nature. Nature's all curvy around us, right? Everything's done in shapes and curves, and leaves are like this, and trees are like this, and flowers are like this, and women are like this. And so this embodiment piece has a lot to do with getting used to our curves and how does it feel to be in this body and moving it. And I'm a person that loves to dance. I love to dance because then I really feel how my body wants to move. I often use this expression, dance as if nobody's watching. And when you're dancing at home by yourself, probably nobody is watching. So let your body move, let yourself feel the embodiment and feel your feminine power coming out through that experience. If you liked the video today, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe over here. I publish every single Sunday experiences of my life, my work, my relationships, everything gets shared here. And remember, when you have the courage to go out there and shine, you give others permission to do the same. So let's go out there and shine this week. Bye-bye for now.